This is Ted Kelly with another Ted's Hospitality Minute. Hey, today we've got a great guest on. I already love his story and I'm just getting to know this guy. His name is Kim Patel. He's with EV Hotel Group and EV Human. He's the president. He's got a lot of stuff going on and I'm just loving to hear his story. Ken, good morning. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Ted. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, tell me a little bit about you. You got a great story. I want to hear more about it. How did you get into hospitality business and how did you get to, the stuff we're talking about today, which we will unpack.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your journey so far and how you got here.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely been a long journey. It's obviously been a very rewarding journey as well. And I started at 15 years old because of the fact that my parents had financial hardship, and I decided to help them while I was still in high school. So I started working at a front desk of a hotel when I was 15, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. my junior and senior year every weekend. And from there on, I started my entire journey, and from there, I went on to Dubai and pursued my international hospitality management degree, where it was the number one school in the world at that point. So I felt like I got a great amount of knowledge when it comes to this industry. Came back, started in Times Square at a very prominent hotel. Started at a front office manager, moved up to GM in 2 months, and my career just kind of skyrocketed at that point. This is going to be my 25th year in hospitality. I just turned 40 this past, 2020 now. So I'll be 41 pretty close here in about 4 months now. So I'm still young. I feel young. Um, I feel very rejuvenated into what I'm doing. I think the industry calls for change now. And I feel what we're doing is obviously going to be very long standing for many years to come.
Wow. So you took the journey over to Dubai to go to school. What was that like?
Oh, amazing. If people have not been to Dubai, I have to tell them, look, if your bank counts as $1,000, spend it all in Dubai. You know, I- it is, I always put this out there for everyone to know, is that what other place in the world can we name it and not know about it? Every time we name Dubai, every single soul knows about it, but they haven't been there. So whether it's great marketing or they just do phenomenal work, and for me, they do phenomenal work. I mean, there's a lot of things I might not believe in what they do over there, but that's more political. But when I look at the travel, the tourism, the people I went to school with, the people I know there, and hospitality overall, tremendous hospitality. I mean, hospitality that you'll never see anywhere else. And even the level, whether it's the level or design of hospitality. So one of the hotels that I'm very familiar with, because that is the group actually owns the academy I went to school for, and they're the most luxurious group in the world, the Jamariah group. And one of their hotels has a butler in every single hotel room. I know it costs almost $2,000 a night to stay there, but that's what we call hospitality, right? And that is an amenity that you do not see anywhere. So they've created levels of amenities that you do not see anywhere. Their taxis are Bentleys. And, I mean, you can find everybody wants to build. Tiger Woods has a golf course there. Everybody has something there. It's this world, I call it,
Okay.
that when you've seen the Palm Tree Islands, I mean, there's just so much to do there. And if you haven't been there, I tell people to visit Dubai. Just go check it out. You will feel rejuvenated. You will feel like I want to come back here. And there's so much to do. It's a family environment. So, I have a lot of friends over there, a tremendous amount of friends and tremendous amount of people I went to school with from the United States over there that never came back, decided to stay there. So for me, it was the other way around. I wanted to come back because of my parents and everything and that sort. So, but I've learned a tremendous amount that I don't feel, and this is nothing against our universities here, but the level of training and the level of hospitality and the level of knowledge, with whether it's analytics or anything else, I don't think I would have got that training anywhere else or even that sort of knowledge. It's just they have the resources. It's Dubai. So, it's it's all up here right now.
Yeah, no, Dubai is a beautiful place. I think I consider it one of the most intriguing places, that I've ever seen in film, in magazines or what have you. So it is a place that I'd like to visit one day. But let's fast forward a little bit. So tell me what you've been doing lately. What's going on now with Kim Patel?
Yeah, I mean a lot. I mean, I've had this EV Human project. It's the world's first all-in-one software for in hospitality for employees and guests. And it's been in development since my move to Atlanta, Georgia, in 2018 from New York City. That was my plan. That's what I wanted to do. But at the same time, I was still working for a few employers and I was still writing up the development. As COVID happened, I decided that, it's time. And that's when the call was made of September 2020. And EV Hotel Group was born in December of 2020. And then January was when the world got to know about EV Human because we felt we speed tracked it. We're ready to launch it in July, back in January. So that's when we let the world know about it. And, we have a lot of different things. We have EV Hotel Group, that's the world's first technology hospitality management company that focuses on AI and software solutions. And that also entails to automation. So we've obviously going to automate every single department in this industry. EV Human is the world's first all-in-one software that the industry has never seen anything like this before, where it's a front end and a back end, no more of six, seven softwares at hotel, one simple login. The guest gets everything, the employee gets everything, the ownership hotelier gets everything.
Man,
Um, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to see it. And if people have not seen it, just go to www.evhuman.com. You don't need to sign up. I don't need you to register. I just want you to see it. So, and you be the guest of it or you be the employee of it. So,
yeah,
but we've got Hospitality 360. So it's the industry first all hospitality news talk show. It's not about us. It's not about our host. It's about the industry. We get about 6 to 7 articles that we choose from about 200 from the week. And it's live on LinkedIn every Thursday at 10 a.m., live on YouTube every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a lot of the educational stuff. We're an entity and a company and a provider that we want to educate, influence the industry. We don't want anyone to buy anything. People ask me, are you a software vendor? We're not a software vendor. We're absolutely not a software vendor. We're a partnership. And that's what I tell people. We are going to partner with different people. We've partnered with Microsoft. We've partnered with other companies. And that is what we're doing. We are not somebody that's selling someone a software or somebody selling a service. EV Hotel Group is revolutionizing the industry. I know I get a lot of the shows, people call me the Elon Musk of hospitality, and I'm like, we're nowhere near that. Eventually we feel like as long as the industry does change and it changes for the better, people can go ahead and call me whatever name they want. I don't care. That's not matter to me. I've been putting my blood and sweat in this industry and I want it to do really well. And I felt during COVID that I really myself needed to step up and I changed the way I think, my whole mindset of things, and how I want to proceed. I felt like there was a big struggle for our employees. I still do, and I say it to this day that when people tell me the labor issues are the unemployment benefits, I said they're not unemployment benefits. That's 20% of the issue. This industry's labor crisis has been going on since 2016. In 2018, we had a 5.1% unemployment rate, and we were still struggling to find GMs. The thing that people understand about this hotel about this industry worldwide, it's a low wage industry. It's a
Mm,
low paying industry, and we there's a lot of things we have to change. And there's so many things. I mean, do we have robotic solutions? Yes, we're building robots right now overseas. They're going to be starting production in the US in Q4. And that's only for housekeeping. So our housekeepers no longer will have to clean the bathrooms at all. No longer will they have to vacuum the carpets. Their job will consist of only two things, is making the bed and sanitizing the room. And that's what we're about. We're about a less task driven system with better streamlined processes that now the employees will want to work. They'll
mm,
be able to work, and they'll be able to know that this job has been created with technology solutions to have a better streamlined process. We don't believe in logs. We don't believe in checklists. None of that will be ever done with EV Hotel Group.
wow. You're disrupting the industry, Ken.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
You,
people that like me, there's people that don't like me. For me, I'm not here, and I always say this to our team, is it's not a beauty contest, There's a
yeah.
definitely not a beauty contest. So we're gonna have a lot of people not like us, but it's okay. They'll come
Oh,
around.
so, so what's the next step for your EV human? So you've got it to a place where it sounds like you're getting close to putting it out there.
Mhm.
Um, have you gotten feedback from the brands? Have they kind of given you any indication how they feel about it, or the receptivity of it, or what's the thought there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we've been doing demos for the brands behind the scenes, obviously,
Yeah.
uh, with confidential agreements. And, one brand said this was the best UI they've seen in the last 7 years. They said, you guys landed everything inside of this. We've landed every single thing inside of this. I mean, we've got digital scanner. No longer do you have to wait in line from the gift shop. You can just scan the product, goes on your receipt. You can be in your room, extend your stay, order room service, ask for pickup, what time for the food. You can tip any employee right from the app, anywhere you are. Even you could be in an Uber 5 miles down the road. I mean, everything. We've got every single item in there that you can imagine. Three different chatbots, Google Maps for local destinations, all
Wow.
inside the app. And the brands love it. I mean, there's an item for them too, where we have a rewards program item for the brands in there. So it's got everything imagined, and the brands have not seen anything of this sort in a very long time, right? We have all the relationships panned out. We have every single relationship worked out in the last 2 years, 3 years that we've been looking at this. So, we've started our beta testing 2 weeks ago between Pennsylvania, between Georgia. We've got two more states that we're going to be doing it in, Texas and Arizona. So we've already started that process. Next week, the 17th of June, I believe, 11 Eastern, is going to be the world live demo showing of EV Human on LinkedIn. And that is going to be live on YouTube, I believe. And, in about by first week of July, it will be in hotels.
Wow.
It will be in hotels. So it's a very big ordeal, as we already have 100 contracted international hotels. We have close to 600 LOIs. We have a brand, or we have quite a few brands that would be kind of looking at about close to 3,000 hotels each. So we'll be at, in no time, close to 10,000 hotels. We see it in the next 3 months. Um, it's funny because I was on a show like in February. There was a guy on there telling me that it's going to be impossible what you're doing. 10,000 other people have tried to do this. Well, I'm like, just sit back and watch. You know, I'm like, be a spectator. You know, I'm like, you don't even have to buy a ticket. I'll buy you the ticket. So, like, I'm always about that. I'm like, you know what? It's a challenge for me when people say we can't do it. We know we can do it. We have
Yeah,
two CPOs that have developed outstanding products. Their development teams have worked with HubSpot. We have great partners in Microsoft and other partners, and we feel that it's the future is bright. It's a
yeah,
lot of hard work, as you guys know. Hard work pays off at the end,
yeah.
and you have to work hard to achieve what you want to achieve. And I tell people, dreams are dreams till you make them goals.
Right,
So
right.
I feel like we've made our dream a goal at this point,
Yeah,
and now we're gonna obviously make our goal the future.
man, that is phenomenal, man. That is awesome. Uh, so what was the date again? Next week on the
Yeah, the 17th of June, I believe it's a Thursday at 11 a.m.
world will be watching.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and anybody that wants to watch Hospitality 360, our show, just follow EV Hotel Group on LinkedIn. And then if you want to see the event, then just follow me. The event will be live, or you can actually check out the event on LinkedIn as well. I know our team's going to be doing some massive marketing here the next 2 to 3 days for that event. They were going to wait about 7 days before the event to do the marketing, so I
Right,
think they start pushing it out very heavily here now.
man. That is impressive, man. I am really impressed, and I wish you the best going forward. And I hope you'll keep us posted on how things are going. And obviously, we'll be watching and looking. And we'll just have to make sure we put a post up and put that date out there for your demo, so folks can hit the link and go check it out next week. Because I'm thinking it's going to be a super event. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really, I really appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time today. I think I'm going to be reading a lot more about Ken, a so-called Mac Daddy, and we'll see what happens. But we definitely appreciate you coming on and giving us a little bit about your product and what you've been doing. I love your backstory and how you got here, and we'll be wishing you the best from here on. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Ted, and it's a privilege to be here as well with you.
All right. This has been another Ted's Hospitality Minute. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.